Hey guys, what's up? itmeJP here. This is a new weekly show, not really a show, just Fan Mail Friday. I'm going to answer questions every Friday. It's short, it's simple, it gives me a way to interact with you guys, and I enjoy doing it. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. Did the last one last week during Anaheim, and it seemed to get pretty good comments, and people seem to enjoy it. So here we go. Formspring.com/itmeJP if you do have a question. I will eventually get to probably all of them. So these usually are going to run about 20-25 minutes. We'll see how it goes. All right. The first question from my old friend and yours, Beargore. If there was a way to bring Tuttiga back to life, would you rather play as him or Bannon? I think right now Bannon, just because there's a lot of stuff that I still want to do with him. He's got a lot of cool abilities, and I kind of I think with Tuttiga, it was kind of a gimmick character in that sense, where he gave some good laughs. He was able to do some fun stuff, but at the end of the day, I spent a lot more time on Bannon. And I think that roleplay wise, that it's going to be a lot harder to play Bannon, and I enjoy that. It he's pretty fucking evil, right? And Tuttiga was kind of, I could go with whatever way I wanted to. I could be mischievous, but I could also kind of do the right thing. With Bannon, I can't really do that. So we'll see. We'll see really what happens in the future, but I think if I could ever bring Tuttiga back to life, I would not want to play him. So thank you for the question. The next question from Zonalar. Will you do a second roleplay parallel to the original one as a dungeon master yourself? Maybe. I don't know. There was another question here. Let me just scroll down and actually talk about this one as well. Silent T Set said you tweeted that you might want to DM. Would you consider DMing a game with fans once a week? Well, thank you first off to both of you for the questions, Zonlar and Silent T Set. I don't know what I want to do yet. I think I want to DM. I think that's something that I want to do. But I kind of like the idea of playing with subs once a week. That seems kind of cool. It is kind of throwaway, but it will also help me kind of learn how to DM and all that. I don't know if I'm going to stream that first one as well. I don't know when it's actually going to be as well. We'll just go out and state that right off the bat. I think if I got comfortable enough DMing and felt like I could do my own game, I would. Maybe I'd do it parallel to the one that's currently out there. We'll see. My biggest concern is that I know that the community would immediately draw any and all comparisons to Neil. And that makes me a little bit nervous because Neil is so good at what he does. And I don't like the idea of being compared to someone which I shouldn't even be in the same league as, if that makes any sense. So I don't know. That's something I got to give thought to. Maybe if I just felt comfortable enough, I would I would do a second campaign parallel where I am the DM of one. But I think I might do a campaign once a week with subs, switching out every week. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe do the sub drawings. I don't know, each month, and try to contact them. I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought to it. Subs being Twitch.tv subscribers, the guys that do pay monthly to help me out. Also, they get the roleplay VODs faster immediately, as well as some other perks like no ads on the channel, which I'm grandfathered in. You can't do that on most of the new sub channels. But yeah, that was kind of just a stupid plug there. So let me know what you guys think. If that's something you'd want to see, then please let me know in the comments. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to make content that people don't want to see, right? So, Louis De Leon, Louis De Leon, how did you first get into esports? I've answered that like 1,000 times. It is in some of the previous shooting the shit with JP. Just go look that up. From Erupt 50, what is the next big esports game? You know, I have no idea. I mean, if you want to go like next gen, I think Titanfall has at least. I mean, we haven't really seen it too much, at least in gameplay, but it looks like it has a lot of skill jumps and whatnot. We'll have to see how that actually rolls out come launch. But Titanfall looks pretty good. In terms of just pure esport, I don't know. I mean, there's a. I feel like the next big esports game is whichever developer wants to put money into esports. Right now, World of Tanks is putting a lot of money into esports for World of Tanks. Warner Brothers Studios, I think, is putting some money in for Infinite Crisis. I'm not too sure there. It kind of looks like it with what's going on MLG. But next gen, really, Titanfall is the only thing that comes to mind. So there's your answer, Erupt. From, oh God, some of these names. Ilmini. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sorry if I didn't. Roleplay is coolness. Do you/Neil have any plans to invite guests to the show to play a short role in the campaign? Adding more members permanently might not work out, but it'd be pretty cool to see how other esport figures do in D&D. So the short answer is no one will be added to the official roleplay campaign. The long answer is that we're still looking to do a charity stream, which I need to really start focusing on. And we've got a good list of people confirmed to come on and play in that. But I want like 8, and we've got like 5 or 6. I forgot how many. And so that'll happen. That'll probably be like an 8-hour stream. I don't know when it's going to happen, so don't ask. And please, when you spread this information, which I know it's going to, tell people that you don't know when it's going to happen because JP doesn't know when it's going to happen, so I don't get spammed. But I think that's kind of how we can work in more people into the D&D scene. Or I could just do that spin-off roleplay show like I was talking about. So that seems to be the thing to do now. I don't know. But yeah, that's my answer. Thank you for the question, Elmini. How was your experience with MLG? What do you think you got right? What do you think could have gone better? From Gabriel Barron. I believe you're referencing MLG Anaheim, and not my career in MLG, so I'll speak to that. What do you think you got right? I felt like the downtime at the event was probably one of the best in MLG history. The only downtime was a result of players, I don't know, having PC issues or anything like that. And we most of the time filled those with interviews as much as we could. It's annoying, or not annoying. I guess it just sucks. I guess that's just the best way to say it. That I am not able to have a hand in any pre-production of B-roll or anything like that. And I feel like everyone on the video team is pretty strapped to even do content like that themselves. So didn't really have any unique or interesting B-roll that I feel like DreamHack's doing a really good job with lately. But yeah, I think the thing we got right was downtime. The casters were obviously awesome. We got lucky with a lot of great matches. I felt like match selection overall was pretty good. In terms of, there weren't too many matches, big matches, that I was sad that we missed on the main stage, because I was choosing all those. And I felt like we had some cool experiences up on the main stage as well. On opening day, we got Coach Park up there. That was pretty cool to see. Livy B was up there, which was kind of cool to see another female up on the main stage. Um, we got to see Bubbles up there against Coach Park. Tyler, of course, made a appearance there. In Control was up there, and it was also at a time. All those people were at a time where there weren't any big matches going on, so it was kind of cool just to be able to focus on that and not worry like, well, am I missing anything in the open? Is there a better match? No, there's actually not a better match. So yeah, that's what we got right. What do you think could have gone better? Um, Filling the downtime could have gone better. Um, I felt like the award ceremony was probably the best that MLG's had, but it's still lackluster. I still, it's such a weird thing doing those. I feel like you have to grab the player right when it's done. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? You tell me. I'd love to hear feedback like that. So, what would you guys have done better from a production standpoint, from a producer standpoint? So, hopefully, I answered your question, Gabriel Barron. But my experience with MLG was awesome. I love working with all those guys. It was great to see all the old friends, et cetera, et cetera. All the normal blah 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 answers you usually get. Um, from Magnuson. What do you think the best game of all time is? I answered that last episode, which you can see on the MLG Anaheim episode. I might just start ignoring questions that I've already answered. And if that happens, then just go watch the other episodes. Have you tried Cube World already? If so, what are your thoughts on it? No, I have not tried it, but that game looks really interesting. If I didn't have to buy into it, which I think you do, and buy into the alpha, I'd probably play it. It just looks really cool. Cube World is, for those that aren't aware, I believe it's an MMO in some capacity. There is multiplayer to it. You hunt monsters. It's very Minecrafty. I was watching a stream yesterday, and one guy had a hang glider, which was actually pretty cool to see. You can traverse the area pretty quickly. And there, I like to see the world. It was very hilly. It wasn't just like it wasn't just a flat plain, and that was kind of cool. Other than that, I don't know anything about the game, but it looks pretty cool from the streams that I've watched. And if you guys haven't seen it, go over to twitch.tv, open up one of the streams. There are a lot of people playing it, so check that out. Thanks for the question, boy. A lot of E's in that one. In your own words, what do esports need to do to spark an interest in the general population? I, to be honest, I don't. I mean, look, we welcome the general population, but we don't need the general population. We're doing just fine growing how we are. Um, I think that to kind of keep people interested, we need storylines. We need to have like a good guy and bad guy type situation, or we need someone to love and someone to hate. Maybe that's just a better way to say it. I mean, if you look at general sports, like everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people hated LeBron James for winning the NBA Finals again. But a lot of people just respect him to be a really fucking good player. And that's cool. And that we need more personalities like that within esports. What to spark an interest in general population? I guess I mean, if you want the general population to pay attention to you, you either need big numbers or you need a lot of money. And I think the money thing is slowly kind of trickling in there. But I don't, I think we're growing fine. Like the growth that we've seen the past 2 years is pretty incredible. I think Riot is doing an incredible job with their production. I think if you put Riot's production up against most sports, it is really, really fucking well done. Um, but there's obviously things that you can change. There's obviously things you can do to make it better. So yeah, that's my answer. Thank you. God, your name. Oa Magnuson. Oa Magnuson for the question. Also from the same guy, what is my most anticipated game? And since this is your second question, I'll answer it very shortly, very quickly. My most anticipated game is. I'm going to throw a curveball at you. And it's not because I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, you could say like Watch Dogs, you could say like Infamous, Second Son, you could say Destiny, you could say. There's a lot of games coming out that are going to be really cool. But I'm going to say Monster Hunter Online because it looks really cool. And I've always wanted a Monster Hunter experience in true HD on the PC, and that's looking to be what it is. So that's my answer. Uh, all right, let's see. Uh, from DJ Edelina. Hello, JPR Scrolls community is small, but we are a good one. Did you find the game cool enough? If yes, I can offer you coaching plus free cards, advice, etc. It would really help our streaming community. I'm one of the big, quote, scroll streamers. You spelled streamers wrong, first off. Second off, I enjoyed Scrolls. I felt like that I don't like the idea or the I guess just the randomness, not the idea of randomness, just the randomness of drawing cards. I feel like that's really fucking annoying when you just get like enchantment fucked, um, or structure fucked and you don't have any creatures. Sure, you can come back, but it just makes for kind of an annoying gameplay experience, and that's just kind of trading card games in general, right? Um, but yeah, Scroll it's a very well done game. Um, I believe it's going to be free to play when it comes out. Right now, it's still a $20 buy-in, but it's it's pretty good. Like I enjoyed my time with it. I enjoyed my time with it. So thank you, DJ Adelina. So we got some more questions rolling in here. Oh, not gonna answer that. Sorry, that was a personal question asking where I live, etc. I don't even know why I'm referencing it. Okay, someone, they don't have a name, someone sent, will you be playing Final Fantasy XIV on release? If so, will you be playing anonymously or will you invite followers to join you on your chosen server? Any other details are also welcomed. Yes, I will probably be playing Final Fantasy XIV on release. I've already pre-ordered the game. I pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition because I'm an idiot. Um, if so, will you be playing anonymously? I will probably invite people to come play with me, or at least tell people what server I'm going to play on because I'll probably be streaming it. Um, but for the most part, the party's going to be locked down. I will be playing with Kent from World of Warcraft fame. He was on Pandemic. We kind of reconnected recently, and I think we're going to be playing. He's probably going to play White Mage. I'm probably going to play a tank of some sort. I don't know what server we're going to be on yet. Um, I'll probably roll with the Man vs. Game Guild wherever they end up going, just because they're a good group of people, and I enjoy that kind of community. They tend to weed out the bad apples and keep cool people in it. So I might actually play that some this weekend because it is beta weekend. I'm like 21, but I've done all the content, so I guess I'm just going to roll another class and kind of check that out. But short answer, yes, I'll be playing Final Fantasy XIV on release. I will tell everyone where I'm playing. Uh, Other than that, I don't have any other details yet. If okay, from Andreas Manson, uh, if you and DJ Wheat would go on a vacation together, only you and him, where would you guys go? I feel like I need to talk with Wheat on this one, but I'd want to go to like Burning Man or something with Wheat, right? Uh, or Bonnaroo or something like that, right? Um, I wouldn't want to go to an esports event because I've been to a ton of esports events with DJ Wheat. Uh, but yeah, I'd want to go to like Burning Man. That's my answer. That's my answer. All right, one more question because we're coming up on 20 minutes here. How much work? This is again from someone. This is from someone. How much work would you put, or do you put, sorry, into your hair? Well, this this is just waking up. This is bedhead for me. I probably it yeah, it's bedhead. If you really want the full details, every time I take a shower, I wash my hair, then I just blow dry it straight up, and it kind of just does what it wants to do. I used to put a lot of product in my hair, and it used to be a little bit shorter, but it is. I'm getting old, and it's starting to thin out a little bit, so I stopped putting product in it because that's what product does. Um, I've thought about putting like texturizer shit in it, or I think that's what it's called. Um, but yeah, I kind of need another haircut. I got one like 2 weeks ago. I don't know what to do with my hair anymore. Is basically what I'm saying, man. It's just it's there. It, I don't. If there are any fashion stylists out there, male fashion stylists, let me know in the comments what I should do with my hair, because at the moment I have no idea, and it's really bothering me because like I I I want something different. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, this has been Fan Mail Friday. Thank you all who asked the questions. If you have any questions yourself, go to formspring.com/itmeJP. Um, Tomorrow, Saturday, is 8 bits. If you're watching this post Saturday, you can go watch that right now. It's myself and DJ Wheat's gaming show. Um, I will be putting up what's it called? The Jesus, the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it's basically just a rip off of a Quick Look or a WTF is of the game, and if it's well received, if people like it, then I'll probably keep doing it. But we'll talk about that then and there. Otherwise, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for watching. Fan Mail Friday is a wrap. See you guys next week.